My boyfriend demanded a more adult woman, so I gave him exactly what he wanted. So I was living with this guy, Aiden, who I thought was going to be my husband. We'd been together since freshman year of high school, and now we're both about to graduate college in May. 7 years of me doing literally everything for this man because I loved him. I'm talking cooking his meals every single day because he burns water, doing his laundry because he once turned all his white clothes pink, and even writing his thank you notes to his relatives because his handwriting looks like a drunk spider fell in ink. When his mom was dying of cancer sophomore year, she pulled me aside at the hospital and made me promise I'd take care of her baby boy. I held her hand and swore I would, and I meant every word. Even when he cheated on me junior year with some girl from his economics class, I stayed because everyone makes mistakes, right? His whole family knows me. My family considers him a son, and I literally had our wedding Pinterest board waiting for him to propose. Then last Tuesday, he comes home, looking all serious, and sits me down on our couch. He starts with, "So I've been thinking about our future." He tells me that now that we're graduating and entering the real world, he thinks we should break up so he can explore what's out there and find a more adult woman who can match his ambition. But here's the kicker. He wants us to stay friends because I'm such an important part of his life, and he doesn't want to lose me completely. I don't argue with him, because honestly, if he thinks there's someone more adult than the woman who's been keeping him alive for 6 years, he's about to get a reality check. I tell him, fine, if that's what you want. He seems surprised I'm not crying or begging. Instead, I start packing that same night. I find a cute apartment and sign the lease that weekend. I let him help carry boxes while internally counting down the days until reality hits him. He keeps acting all concerned and supportive, like he's doing me some huge favor. This man wants to find someone more adult, but he thinks dish soap and laundry detergent are the same thing. I'm sitting in my new apartment when I start thinking about what Aiden's life is going to look like without me. He can't remember important dates, appointments, or deadlines without me managing his calendar. He's never even been grocery shopping alone because he gets overwhelmed. His job interview is next Friday, and I'm the one who picked out his interview outfit, practiced questions with him, and reminded him to get his suit dry cleaned. But here's what I didn't expect. His family choosing sides. When I text his sister to let her know Aiden and I broke up, my phone starts blowing up within an hour. His dad calls me, apologizing for his son's stupidity. His aunt texts me that I'm still invited to every family gathering, and that Aiden can sit them out if I'm uncomfortable. Apparently his whole family is on my side. His sister texts me, "We're keeping you and trading him." But here's the thing that really made me laugh. It's been 2 weeks since I moved out, and Aiden's life is falling apart exactly like I predicted. He calls me Thursday morning panicking because he burned his eggs so badly. He set off the smoke alarm and doesn't know how to make the beeping stop. I remind him that he wanted to find a more adult woman, so maybe he should call her for help. Friday evening, he texts me asking if I want to come over and hang out like old times, which is obviously code for sex. I text back, "Sorry, friends don't do that. Try your adult woman." Saturday, he shows up at his family's monthly barbecue. When Aiden sees me there, talking and laughing with his relatives like nothing happened, he tries to join the conversation. His own father tells him, "I think you should head home, son." His cousin, who Aiden considers his best friend, literally turns his back when Aiden tries to talk to him. Aiden ends up leaving after 20 minutes. Sunday night, he calls me sobbing about how his interview went terribly because he forgot the dry cleaning, never printed his resume, and he showed up an hour late. I tell him very calmly that he broke up with me to become more independent, and this sounds like a perfect learning opportunity to handle by himself. Yesterday, Aiden shows up at my apartment with flowers from the grocery store and this whole speech about how he made a mistake and wants me back. He's crying and telling me he was stupid to let me go. I let him finish his little performance, then I check my phone and tell him he needs to leave because my date will be here in 10 minutes to pick me up. He starts asking who it is, and I smile and tell him it's his cousin. Aiden's standing there with his mouth open while I grab my purse and walk past him to the door. "But we can still be friends," I tell him sweetly. "That's what you wanted, right?"